Holy crap, well, this anime is sure getting intense, and even though each episode of this series is quite subtle in the way in which they move the story along, I feel that now we are finally getting closer to finding out who the person is behind the return of the new generation madness. Let's just hope that this anime doesn't suddenly cop out and reveal that the mastermind was Takaru himself all along. That would be awful. So in episode 8 of Chaos Child, we find out that Nono is actually Senri. No, I'm not joking around, and yes, this episode just showed Nono revealing everything in one go with absolutely no build-up. The reveal just happened, and of course this big shocking thing was really underwhelming for me, and we could all see by Takaru's bored reaction that he felt the same way. Takaru should be super duper shocked that his sister is actually someone else. We should be shocked that his sister is actually someone else, but no, there's no emotion like that in this episode. So Nono reveals that before the earthquake, she as Senri went to a hospital to get herself a new, more friendlier personality somehow, but the hospital did tests on her and then the earthquake happened. Senri somehow found the real Nono dead, so Senri magically turned into Nono and lived as Nono because Senri felt that she should have died instead of Nono. I don't know, it's not really justifiable that Senri would parade around as Nono, lying in terms of who she actually is. Then Takaru realises that the killer has mind control powers, so pretty much everyone and anyone is fucked, as they can just be controlled into killing or dying. And what do you know, Ito was actually still alive somehow, and Ito wakes up and mumbles a load of stuff to Takaru that went over my head. So yeah, Ito has gone back to being a pointless character. And then Nono, or Senri as I'll now refer to her, notices something in a video of someone who was killed by the return of the new generation madness, and Senri goes off to confront Onoe. Wow, people, even though not a great deal happened in this episode, it went by really quickly for me, and I was disappointed that such a big twist like Nono actually being someone else under a psychic disguise was not built up to and executed properly. It should have given me and Takaru goosebumps, but we got nada. But episode 9 was a lot better in terms of its execution. We start with the confrontation between Senri and Onoe. Unfortunately, just like episode 8, the whole reveal of Onoe being a mind controller was underwhelming, although it was less so because it was actually treated like a big thing rather than just washed over quickly like in episode 8. And then Senri and Onoe have a fight with their D-swords, which are like psychic swords. Thankfully, the sword fight was very brief, so this episode didn't venture into fantasy action territory and create a huge tonal shift from it being a mystery anime. The swords clash and Senri uses the sword's power to read Onoe's mind. Nice! Now I kind of wish this anime would have more brief psychic sword fights and show off all manner of psychic battles. So then Onoe stabs Senri and Takaru discovers the scene, and Onoe seems to use her powers to disable Takaru and simply walk past him. Oh my goodness, so Takaru is basically useless against Onoe, and then Takaru is in Kunosato's place, and Kunosato basically turns into the lead character for this episode as she goes through her various theories about the mystery, such as there being a planetarium, and Kunosato theorizes that that is the center of the previous earthquake, and that planetarium has links with the rather shady Tokyo General Hospital, and she also theorizes that Gigolomaniacs were able to grant a wish straight after the earthquake. And wow, it was so fascinating watching Kunosato theorize and back up her theories with her own research. Now that I think about it, I kind of wish Kunosato was the lead female instead of Nono/Senri. Yes, I did notice the change in the opening credit sequence, people. I mean, unlike Takaru, who is mostly useless, Kunosato is actually useful and knowledgeable and forward-thinking when it comes to the mystery, and she's cynical and clever enough to make for an entertaining detective. So episode 9 ends with Kunosato implying that Onoe was actually born from Takaru's imagination, I'm guessing. Oh, this mystery is so full of subtle twists and turns. So yeah, episode 8 was underwhelming in terms of its execution, and it lacked build-up towards its major plot points, but episode 9 was a lot more intriguing and it added so much complexity to the mystery, and it also showed how strong a character Kunosato is. Now let's see who Onoe really is, and if we will get any closer as to finding out who the mastermind is behind the return of the new generation madness.